head coach here pregame. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. From the gun, it's Marshall. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Going to the run, it's Hill. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Driven back.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Hauls it in. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Taylor wants to throw. Reels it in.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home can create a huge advantage. Keeps it moving. It's Hill. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Hits inside. It's Marshall. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Changing the routes with his receiver. He'll run it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Taylor wants to throw it. And they will score! Touchdown, Spartan! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Addison. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really...
Breaks away on the left. Inside the 50. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I am finding more ways to get this guy the football. I feel like he is just a home run waiting to happen. We saw it in his last game when he had over 100 rushing yards. He's almost at the 100-yard mark now.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Burrowing for yardage. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Turning it on. He got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Missouri.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Play action on first down. He'll throw it. Fire into the right, complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Spartans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. On the run, it's Marshall. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They give it back to him. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell among many who've been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pull back a couple years ago, such a great season too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
They'll run the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Taylor wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Marshall. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sparty. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Addison. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Left side, it's Moore. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Using his legs, it's Hill. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They give it to him again. There he goes. Crosses midfield. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
They put the brakes on it. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Keeps it on the ground. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Mizzou will use its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the try is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
Throwing right. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Taylor wants to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles. And it's Kansas State in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On target. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Takes the handoff, it's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Hands it off. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. It's caught. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going with the ground game left. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Handoff again. They've got him corralled.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Out wide left, it's Washington. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. From the red zone, it's Addison. All over him immediately.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on second down. Couldn't set his feet.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces third and long. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on fourth. Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Running inside. It's Marshall. Got the first down. Still running at the 40. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
To the ground. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Sells to fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to go up top on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football. But
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on fourth down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
All right, 4th quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Turning it on. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Coming out with it, it's Addison. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. At number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Right back to the well. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Addison. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Running behind that left side. He's past the marker. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Slams it ahead, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They want that clock to run. He's got enough. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Mizzou will use its third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number one team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number one, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.